a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hokies offense will get the first swing of the game. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the catch. It's Overton. And enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The short hands, it's Selden. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
So NC State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Thomas back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Smothers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Grimes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Scrambling away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Overton. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Wants to adjust the pattern. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep the drive alive. And the Hokies brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. When you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 20. He's at the... And he's going to run it all the way back. one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This possession... be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Give to the running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Back to pass, it's Drones. With the catch, it's Overton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Wants to throw it. Working that left side now. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Thomas looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Flying out to the left. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Wolf! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield. It's Drones. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Green. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Going for it all. Touchdown, Hokies. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 17 to UCF.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Rodgers.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It smothers. Quick with the spin move. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This lead in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Unleashes one. Makes a connection. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun 1st half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact. Hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Running back searching for a hole. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Makes the grab. It's Green. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. NC State trying to turn that fumble recovery into points. Here they are on first down. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense. Take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. This is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The Hokies get the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. To the air, it's Drones. Here's a heat. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down the ball. multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge... by the defense.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Got it in the middle. It's Grimes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Thomas looking to fire. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again, and then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this set.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm
I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, they'll break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right look.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. Holds it in on the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
First down for the offense.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Dropping back, it's Drones. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Using the quick game. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Thomas back to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. It's a flea flicker. Oh, and he can't hold the... Ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Wolfpack! How about this defense? One back to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Play for this defense.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped